we're going to alter the direction, we're going to go left or right. You don't have to go in any specific order. You're going to try and quickly do that. Now, as we take the soft handle, you'll notice guys like me are slightly shifting away, which move their shoulders as well. I like to focus on it, shifting away from right leg to the left leg. As you're doing these soft handles, it's unpredictable because when you shift here, it looks like you're going to go there. When you shift here, it looks like you're going to explode there. We don't want that enough. We certainly don't want to keep our whole body still. Then it's kind of obvious when we shift and we work. So, constantly just adjusting the weight on our chest. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to get 2 parts. At pile on. 3 total. One we're going to be stick handling, the other 2 are just going to be objects to stick handle around. And we're going to work on our something that I call curls, which is a fancy way of saying we're going to be doing a big right here. Now, this is a movement where we're faking to pass or shoot, and then we're changing the angle of the blade to curl it to the opposite side of our body. So start with it on the forehand side of our body here. Like the forehand note is the start point and finish point. Okay, now on the forehand, we're going to start it around the heel or middle of the blade. Ideally, the heel. Okay, we want that up to skin up the blade. Okay, so on here, as you push it, it's going to naturally sit. If you don't have a slice for anything, as you open up the blade, it's going to curl up the blade and get to the toe. Now, as we push that thigh forward, this top hand is going to rotate. As the heel is going to come off the ice, we're going to be able to access this moment to pull it back here and protect. We can protect here, or you can shoot that back in or pass that. Okay? So, on the forehand, start at the heel, push forward, curl, rotate the top hand, get this to the heel. Okay? On the backhand, we start the heel, we finish the heel. Okay, so we're doing work with this top hand, tying the rotation to eliminate all tuck that we want and tuck it on the back hand. We push that top hand out, that way it keeps it at the heel. So forehand, heel, toe, backhand, heel, toe, take it. Alright, very good. Now we're going to isolate the backhand side. Just because the backhand side is what's underworked in a move like this. It's so incredibly important, especially guys at the low level. You see it working on getting contact from any point around there, and getting it loaded to get that shot off quick. Such an important skill. And you're not going to be able to do that as quickly if you're weak on the backhand side. Okay, so we're going to have it starting on the backhand side. First one, we're going to put it around this puck. Same thing. Heel, load to that shooting zone. Next one, we're going to be going around both pucks and loading it to that same spot. Again, keeping it at the heel on the back end the entire time. So you can see on the first, when I push my puck end in, but not as much. okay? As I pull and load. On the second one, you're gonna go really extend that top hand, keeping it at the heel. So, okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Go ahead. Shift the weight as you go. Make sure your feet are up, not set up where your legs aren't sitting the weight as you go. Good. You guys are noticing you're having difficulty keeping that heel a lot of times, especially on the second one, we have to push it further. Or people doing it instead of pushing the top hand out, they'll raise the top hand, right? When you raise the top hand, you lose the heel, right? So you don't want to be stick handling. If you're going to put it, you want to be stick handling at the toe and curling it back because that's unbelievably difficult to do. Especially at high speed, so you really want to practice keeping that heel like flat, then make it easier to get from point A to point B. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to rearrange these back here. We're going to be putting them right in front of our body like this. Now, every working on the same skill, but it's just going to be at a different angle. So we're going to use our back hand, start in the back hand, push through the wall, and load it up here. Now, remember when we get to the toe here, we're going to raise the heel a little bit, not too high, okay? Should we get a little bit closer? So we want the heel close to the like we can go multiple different directions. Don't want this. Okay, this only gives us one direction, make it obvious. And we're going to use the toe. You just place it flat and pull it all the way wide across your body. Then we're going to do another backhand move around the top and same thing after the toe, or cup. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go to the backhand side stick handling. Again, to either side, we're going to have one puck on this one. Now, one thing I noticed with the backhand side stuff is people are not able to open up the backhand of the blade, okay? So that puck is too close to your foot. But if not too close to the foot, I think this hot hand is going to be ramming right to the side of my body, right to my hip, okay? And you're going to stick handling like this. Obviously, you don't want to be like ideal. Okay, obviously, sometimes you're crushed against the board, you have no choice but to do that, but you can avoid it and you want to avoid it. So, what we want to do is we want to maintain the gap between our top and our body here, and the pocket and then further away. And again, you can see that the heel is nice and flat on the edge. Okay, so we're able to access the heel, and better than that, because we have back here, now I have mobility. Look at this top hand is swinging forward and swinging back. It allows me to cover more distance behind my body and you protect it. Make it up behind the body, you're also able to pull it in front. So where the pocket is in relation to your body is going to affect how much your top hand will be able to move. Okay? So we're going to decide our foot to start, and we're going to swing it forward, little foot, and then we're going to get back behind. Keep that heel as you can. Those last things. We're going to curl it up, curl it back, curl it up, curl it back. Keep going, keep planning. Far behind the body, far behind the body, and rest of the leg. I know that's up on that leg, but that's what gets guys across. You know, using the backhand side is so helpful because you're actually able to extend this hip further than you are from the forehand because you have the ability to release and protect the shield off with that free hand. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of get into that stance. Okay, and understand how to properly do that. Now, number one, that's going to shield the block is going to be this inside leg to right, that's the right leg, we'll use your left, and then forward dog, and we're going to shield the block. Now, this is a big mistake I see with this guys go like this. If you see guys like coffee, they're like this, just kind of out. The further out it is, the more that stick is going to have to reach around, the more that player is going to have to skate around you get access to that puck. So this is not really helping much, okay? This is going to help a lot. She can learn that puck. We're going to keep this puck far behind. We're going to just one hand stick handle. Now you can challenge it further. You can bring it back like that. You can go forward whatever you want, but keep it behind the and stay in that low stance. Pull up and down. Okay? Now we're going to do that same thing, take a rest, probably fair enough. Now this is something Crosby does quite a bit. He brings to that top hand, access to the back hand, so we're going to get forward and back. So we're going to try that one here. Sting stance, we're going to be nice and low there. We're going to elevate that top hand, we're going to pull it back, and then forward. So pulling it from the backhand choke to the backhand heel. Okay, with that, go ahead. Alright, very good. Stop there. So that's a good move. You're stuck with the one hand, and you realize they're just kind of coming in with the stick there. You can pull it, you can escape and turn that way. But we're going to do the same thing on the forehand side here. Now, again, like we talked about earlier, you have the ability to slide this hand out to protect it further. Again, making sure that you're not able to stick with it if you are going to slide this hand up. If you do feel like you're going to be lifted, engage in an all-hand lower so you can engage in that 50-50 back. Okay, so slide is quick to start. Okay, we're going to try and do a stick handle far behind. Okay, you can slide that on hand out a little bit. Stick handle in front. Okay. And here is that you're not going to lose your ability to make a pass with your back here. You're still able to front. So keep your back there. Roll it around. The hands are always in a position that you can make a pass. Okay. Standing left, standing right. It's in low stance, right? As I'm trying to push you off the box. You're making your balance, okay? Making that low now we're gonna curl it around our body here. Start with the forehand, curl it around, forward, back, forward. And try to look away from the top. Look right, stand the Right, now last drill, guys, that we'll do. Get your two up here. What we're going to do this time is we're going to take a skin at all three pucks at the same time. This is a great fun drill to get used to, kind of unpredictably changing the objects at the stick handle in front of get the brain working really hard here. So we're going to start off with two pucks, kind of like our hot ones. We're going to stick handle with this puck, okay? Eventually, you're going to come off that, grab another puck, and now you have a two pucks. Stick around, just do it puck again, pull up, and then do it puck again, okay? Try not to hit the puck, go ahead.
Hiya.
One more second. And stop. Alright. So good session, guys. Quick review. Okay, quick review here. How to pull the hand, remember top hand up here, bottom hand activating, four fingers off on the back hand, on the forehand, and just making sure that when we are putting the leg on the ice, the top hand isn't too high. We want to keep the top hand low enough that the heel is flat on the ice, a little bit in the air. As we progress, then you stick handle the puck off the body there, and keep the puck in the back and heel for as much of the movement as you can, unless you're using a backhand toe grab. All right. So good.
Thank you.
Good stuff there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
If you guys have questions,
Thank you.
can leave them in the comments there.
Thanks, buddy. That was good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's happening, guys?
Puis c'était une fun, c'est sûr.
Thanks, Barbie.
You're welcome, buddy. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Pavel.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, why?
All right, thanks, Bob. That is it for today. Remember, guys, we have 3 more of these each Monday for the rest of the month, so hope to see you guys there. See ya.
Okay. See you next week.
Please. Whoa! Whoa!
All right, so we'll get started here, guys. Welcome to the second Pavel Barber online session. If you were on before, you know that we need to mute our mics and turn off our cameras, so please make sure we do it again. A couple people had mentioned about the audio, thinking they couldn't hear Barber at times. When he's stick handling, just because the noise of stick handling, Zoom doesn't take it in, so he's not actually speaking during that time, so you're not missing anything that he's saying. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I'll turn it over to him.
Perfect. Yeah, like you said, it's kind of weird. We tried to figure it out, but when I'm speaking, you won't miss me, so don't worry about that. When I'm stick handling, you should be stick handling anyway, so we'll get started here. So first thing we're going to start on, it's going to be a lot about control and then building that control into speed today. We're going to look at how much our blade is rotating. It's always worth doing this over and over. Probably the most important skill you will do is just learning to rotate the right amount, okay? So often I'll see guys on the back end specifically rotate too much, like this. So on their stick handle, they over rotate too much. That's just gonna make your next movement slower, okay? So you can see it clearly with the blade as my toe is facing it here. I just rotate a little bit like that. Now that keeps that angle, so I'm keeping the puck flat, but it ensures that I'm gonna get to the other side quicker than I would if I over-rotate, because this doesn't give me any benefit of over-rotating. I'm doing more work for a worse result, okay? So just make sure that we're rotating just enough so that we're coming over the puck, we're rotating, and we get to the other side quicker, okay? We're gonna start right at the heel here, and we're gonna just work slowly on rotating just enough there, okay? So right at the heel, making sure you're not over-rotating and keeping that puck right at the heel there. Start slow, and then build your way up, okay? Go ahead, go ahead. Okay, good. Stop there. I'm gonna angle this up a little bit here. You can see a little bit better. All right. There we go. If you want to make my screen bigger as well, you could just pin me by, there should be 3 dots in the top corner, or you can just click it. Just click my video, double tap it, okay? So working on the control aspect of this guy. So such an important part of stick handling is getting the puck from point A to point B. So what we're going to try is a couple different points. Number one is just in front of the body here. And we did this drill last time, but it's really one of those drills you want to practice daily, all the time. Just imagining a line straight across the body. And we're going to control that rotation, especially on the backhand. Make sure you don't over-rotate to keep that puck off the body. So that top hand should never be in close to the hip. It should always be just off the hip, just like that. And we're going to stick handle. We're going to keep that puck in a nice straight line there. Okay, so again, try and keep it at the backhand heel. If you can, forehand, you can come to the middle of the stick, but backhand, try and get it right to the heel there. Okay, go ahead. And again, try and look up if you can. Try and scan as you get better. We want to scan our surroundings, look around you. Okay, next one, we're going to go on a different line. So now we're going to go from that up front position, so stick handling in front of the feet, to that load position. And then right back. So we're now doing kind of a diagonal pull. We're going to try and keep it right on that line. So stick handling in front, keeping it off the body, and then using the backhand to pull it back. When you pull it back right to the toe, and then right back to the heel. So pull it back, rotate so the heel's off the ground, right to the toe,
and then back to the middle. 1, 2, stick handle, 1, 2. Make sure those hands are beside the body. Look like you're shooting. Pull it back. Hands beside the body. Right, good, stop there. Now, that's such an important skill, guys. You'll see guys in the NHL do this quite a bit. Whenever you're a shot threat, you're within a pretty good distance from the net, you don't have to really fake the shot. You have to just get it loaded in a position where you can shoot. So a lot of people think to fake a shot, you have to lunge forward or do a big movement like that or a leg kick. So often you'll see guys just get guys biting just by getting the puck here. So now we're going to speed up that process. We're going to eliminate the soft touches in the middle, and we're just going to be going backhand to the toe, to the backhand to the toe. Try to do it looking up, just like you're about to shoot, and then take the shot. Shoot, take the shot. Go. Okay, very good. And now we're going to add one last thing to that progression, which is when we load it here, we're going to pull it in a little bit before we pull it back to the backhand. And that's kind of a situation where you have a defender where they're poking with their stick. So you loaded the puck, you got the puck loaded on this side, and then the defender throws a poke check. So you're not able to do that straight diagonal pull anymore. Now you have to pull a little bit in and then get it to the back. Okay? So we're going to try that one here. So first thing, same thing, start on the backhand. We're going to pull there, then we're going to pull it on that line, like we're going to pull it directly towards this foot, and then to the middle again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So remember, look like you're shooting, and then 1, 2. Look like you're shooting, 1, 2. Again, try and look up if you can. I know it's difficult. Don't worry if you lose the puck. But really try and look like you're shooting. Pick your target. See where the defenseman is. And make that shot, drag it in. Okay, very good. Okay, so now shifting gears over to the backhand side here. We're going to do a little bit of the same. We're going to start in that shooting position, or sorry, front face position. We're going to pull it to a position where we could shoot it. Now, as we do that, important to note with the backhand, we want to step in with that leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick handle in front of the body, pull it, and look like we're shooting. Now, so important here, guys. Look at my blade and how it's open so I can make a play going forward. A lot of guys will do this,
because it's comfortable. They love to rotate, but now you're not able to shoot. And any movement, a pass or shot would go there. Okay, we want to make sure the puck gets off the body and the blade fully open. So now you have every option available to you. Any play over there, and if you do want to make a play here, then you just turn the blade over. But make sure you open it as you stick handle it across. So stick handle in front of the body, pull, step, keep that blade open, and then pull it right back. So quick handle, pull, and step. Okay, good. Now we're going to eliminate those soft touches. We're going to go a lot quicker here. So just pull, step, and back, pull, step, and back. Okay, so keep this righties or left foot as your pivot foot. Lefties or right foot will be your pivot foot. Just keep it locked in there. And we're just shifting the other foot. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. Stop there. So now for this next one, we're going to really ramp up the hand speed here, and also, again, just working on overall control of the puck. Now, if you have 2 or 3 balls or pucks, I want you to get them now. If you don't have them, you can vary up the drill so that you're not switching between the pucks. But we're going to try this drill where we're constantly switching between these pucks. I might have done this one with you guys already. I'm not too sure. We're going to do a little bit of a different variation to this one. What we're going to do is we're going to spend only about 3 or 4 seconds on each puck at a time. So what we're going to do is we have 1 puck that we're stick handling, and 2 pucks are going to be our objects. You're going to try and quickly get around both pucks, and then leave that puck wherever you want. And then you're going to grab the next puck, and you're going to do the same thing. Try and get around, and then switch to the next puck. Okay? Go ahead. Okay, very good. Stop there. Now we're gonna put all the pucks to the forehand side of the body to start, and then we're going to be using multiple pucks for this drill as well. Now for this first one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the first puck. We're gonna do a quick pull forehand to backhand. Okay, make sure again keep the blade angled and make sure that the puck stays on the blade the entire way until we get to the end. Then we're going to switch up to the other puck, switch up to the other puck. Then we're going to do the same thing back. Backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand. Try and keep them in a line there, being nice and accurate with your touches here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
again, try and look up if you can. Okay, good. Stop there. Okay. Now we're going to do that same drill, except instead of coming just across, we're going to drag into the body and then across. So we're using a toe drag on this side. So we'll go toe in, across, toe into the body, across. Same thing here, into the body, across. Now on this one, we're doing our backhand version of that, which we call a V drag. So you want to push the top hand off the body and use the heel to drag it in. So using the heel to pull that puck into the body and across, pretending you have a stick right here and you have to drag it in to protect it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then same thing there. Okay, very good, very good. So, next one, we're just going to have one puck now. Let's switch over so you just have the one puck. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick handle, and then we're going to do what we call an around the world. It's where you start it at the heel. It's like you fake to shoot it, but you slice the puck. So the puck doesn't actually move forward, but it looks like we're going to shoot because the hands go forward. And all you're doing here with the blade is you are slicing the puck. So instead of sweeping it, you're actually bringing the blade close to your body as you spin the puck. So what we're going to do here, keep it in that shooting position. A couple soft touches. Make sure you keep it at the heel, and then you slice, come around, get right back to that quick handle, slice, get around. Try and look up, stand around, look like you're shooting, right? Top hand's not sucked into the body, it's off the body, look like you're shooting. Okay, very good. So now what we're going to do is a little bit of a variation to that. We're going to do it in stages. We're going to pull from the backhand to forehand, stop the puck there, come off the puck, and then wave in front. So instead of slicing, we're going to push our blade in front of the puck as if we're going to stick handle it. We're going to purposely miss the puck in front and then grab it backhand to forehand. So again, start slow, backhand to forehand, come off the puck, wave in front, and then backhand, forehand again. Backhand, forehand, wave in front, backhand, forehand. Backhand, forehand, wave in front, backhand, forehand. Okay, ready? Try and stay as close to the puck as you can. Right, very good. So in terms of where you use this in a game, a lot of times you'll see players stick handle and fake a pass and do that. You'll also see players, if you dump it in, you'll see defenders a lot of time wave in front and then grab it to go the other side. So really good fake to use. We're going to shift gears over to the backhand side now. So this time we start on the forehand. Okay, so it's going to be forehand, backhand, release, backhand, wave in front, forehand, backhand. So again, nice and slow. Forehand, backhand, wave in front, forehand, backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, very good. I know that's a bit tricky. If you guys are struggling with that, just make sure you go nice and slow. The key there is to pull it, do that regular stick handle, and then you just come off the puck, and then you quickly wave in front. We don't want to delay too much here. Quickly touch, get off, and wave in front. That's what's that? Okay. I think someone turned their mic on there. Okay, so next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to practice hand speed just from a tight position here. So we're going to be stick handling off the body on our forehand side to start. Okay, right in front of the feet. And we're going to do quick hands there. And then we're going to quickly go in tight to the body, forehand to backhand. Okay, we see this quite a bit. Datsyuk was very, very good at this. So quick hands there, and then use the toe, pull in tight to the body, back and forth. So quick handles, forehand toe, backhand heel. Remember to keep it nice and close to the feet. We're getting about that close to the feet there. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, good. Now switch over to the backhand side. So this time, stick handling over to the backhand just in front of the feet. And then we're going to go backhand heel in tight. And then here we want to use the toe, right? So rotate the heels off the ground and use the toe so we can pull it on that tight line to the body. Okay, so keep those feet planted. I don't want to see you moving those feet. So feet nice and planted. Stick handle off the body. 1, 2. Okay, good. Pause there. So now you're going to get an object such as a stick or anything like that. We're just going to put it directly in front of our feet like this, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to be doing quick hands around the stick. The first one, what we're going to do is minimal stick handling, and we're just going to be using those toe drag, D-drags as quickly as we can. So we start with the puck on the forehand side. We're looking up like we're going to make a pass, and then we're going to drag in, and then drag in, drag in. So constantly dragging the puck into our body, okay, into our body, and then across, and across, and across. Okay, good. Next one we're going to do is we're going to chip it up and over the stick. So this is a skill we see quite a bit, especially on the backhand side. What we're going to do is you're going to have your stick just like that, just in front of you. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it from our forehand side as if we're going to continue to go backhand, and then we're going to chip it up and over the stick. Now, in order to do that well, you have to make sure that that forehand, you pull the puck with speed, and then the backhand, you want to make sure your angle and keep it at the heel. So just like this, want the puck at the heel upon the release. Right as the puck touches my heel, you have to start that little chip motion, okay? We're not shoveling or digging under because then it's going to flip. Imagine you're doing like a little mini saucer pass over to this side, kind of just slicing the puck like that. So strong pull, and then slice under the puck, receive at the other side, and then start again. 1, 2, strong pull, chip. Go ahead. All right, very good. So we're going to do that one more time, and what we're going to focus on here is trying to get it barely over the stick. And you're going to hit the stick quite a few times doing this, but it's always worth it. The lower you can get it, the quicker it's going to settle down for you. So if you want to just shoot right away out of that shot, we want to have that ability. Okay, so make sure as you chip it, try not to shovel it too high up. Try to get it as close to the stick as possible. So nice strong pull, and then quick chip, and then you're ready to shoot after, okay? All right, good. So stop there. Now, next one that we're going to do, we're now going to shift over to the forehand side. Okay, so now we're going to be on the forehand side Now this one, we're gonna be kind of facing the stick like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it in with the toe of our stick. If I can show you here. So pull in with the toe of the stick. And what we're gonna do is get it to the heel, and again, just like a little self-saucer pass. This is a great move to use when you're at a standstill. So when you're stuck, you need to get it over an object. You're gonna start at the toe. You're gonna pull it in with good speed. Then right when it hits the heel, you're gonna start that sauce pass. Make sure you do it right away. Right when that puck touches, you're already starting this little self-saucer pass motion. So watch here as you drag it in, really quick, self-saucer pass there. Okay, get it up and over really quickly, okay? So drag in, and then shift over. Right to the heel. Right, good. So toss that stick away. We'll do 2 more drills here, and then we'll be done for the day. Now, again, just revisiting those soft touches and understanding what the hands are doing. Top hand right near the edge, bottom hand, we're keeping that thumb locked in. When we go to the backhand, 4 fingers off, forehand, 4 fingers on. What I want you to try and do here is really look at my blade just from this angle. You can kind of see it here. And really see how the toe is a little bit in the air there. Okay, and that's because my top hand's at the right level. If it's too high, then this touch comes into my body. I want to be able to keep the puck away from the body. That's going to allow you to look up a lot easier. The further away the puck is from the body, I can actually see it now with my peripheral vision. But when I pull it in here, I lose sight of it and I get locked up. So keep that puck far enough away from the body. You're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to get maximum speed on the ice and maximum control of the puck. Okay, so get that top hand at the right level, keep it at the heel here, and then we're rotating nice and soft with that bottom hand, soft touches, and then a wide pull. Up touches, keep it away from the body, wide pulls. And try and look up if you can. Control the blade's rotation. Don't over-rotate, keeping it away from the feet. Okay, very good. So now we're going to do that same thing, wide pulls, and then pull it into the body. Last drill of the day. So soft hands, wide pulls, and then pulling in tight to the feet as well. Okay.
Hi, how are you? Hello. Hello, Ma.
All right, good. Stop there, go.
Oh.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right.
So that's it for today. That was a lot of hand speed, hand control, and just understanding where you're putting the puck. We call it stick handling accuracy, being able to put the puck from one place to another. Going to help you load shots quicker, have a lot better control. But thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Together. Very well.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you next week.
Thank you, Mr. Barber, and we will see you next week.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, as usual, please make sure that your microphone and video is off so we can have the best stream possible. Last week, a couple people, I think, just to be silly, turned on their mics and kind of made some noise. If we can avoid doing that again, that'd be appreciated. And I guess that's it on my end. I'll turn that over to Mr. Barber.
All right. Perfect. And just remember, guys, you need to make the screen bigger. You just go on over to my screen, double tap it. You can also click the three dots on the right to pin my screen, so I'm the big image so you can see it. And we will get started right now. Sorry. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do today is kind of that wide pull, medium pull, and then small pull, kind of learning how to separate the two, how to use them together, and why and where we would use each skill. So the difference is these short pulls, right, or these short taps, right, those soft handles, those are used to kind of be unpredictable, setting up a final move. And then we have these medium pulls, which can be built into fakes, like we're doing a quick fake to the left. And then, of course, the really wide pulls, where you're really shifting the weight to get a defender or goalie to bite. Now, learning how to go from one to the other can be very important. We see it from guys like Patrick Kane all the time. He'll go from a quick handle to a long move, or he'll do a medium pull to a wide pull to set up a backhand, something like that. So we're going to work within those skills and try to build on each one. So the first one, what we're going to do is we're just going to go, those quick small handles, and then medium, and then long, and we're going to alternate between the two. I'll yell pretty loudly so you'll know which one to do, okay? So first one, we'll do the quick hands. Try to keep that head up, looking ahead of you. Remember, wide stance, nice and low. Your stance. Now go medium pulls. Keep that puck on the blade for as long as you can. And then wide pull. Shift the weight to get wider. Shift that weight, and now medium pulls again. And wide, back to wide, and then the quick handle. And now wide, and medium, quick handle, and wide. Okay, and stop there. So next skill, we're going to work with that one for a little bit longer. Just remembering in terms of contact points of the blade, as well as where the top hand is, that's going to affect where the puck is and whether or not the puck is coming into your body. So with skills like this, you want to make sure that the puck is remaining off the body, especially when you add movement into it. But when we're in a stationary position, which we all are in right now, it's important we have the practice to try and keep the puck off the body in this good position.
So at any point you can shoot past, or you can pull the puck in towards the body. What I want you to focus on with these skills here is making sure the heel's nice and flat, remembering the toe is slightly in the air, and that is determined by how high your top hand is or how low it is. So that affects how the blade lies on the ice, and how the blade lies on the ice affects how the puck moves. So what we're going to do with this skill, on the backhand side, every single touch is going to be right at the heel, and then on the forehand side, for the quick handles, it'll be at the heel as well. But for the longer pulls, it can get up to the middle of the blade. Okay, so just for the quick handles, we want it staying at the heel on both backhand and forehand, and then for these wide pulls, you can get it to the middle as long as you keep it away from the body. So let's go one more time. So we'll do quick hands. And try and look up if you can. You start looking down, but then try and look up. Now medium pull. Then wide. Shifting that weight. And then quick handles again. Puck stays off the body. Touching it both backhand and forehand. And then wide again. Slide. And medium. And quick handles again. On and off the blade, really, really quick on these quick handles. Spending as little time on the puck as you can, getting from each side to the other. And then wide again. Now we're spending as much time on the puck as you can. Stay on the puck for as long as you can here. And finish off with a medium pull. Very good. Okay. So now building that into other skills, we're going to grab one object. It can be a puck. It can really be anything. And what we're going to work on here is going from a quick soft handle to a wide pull to a toe drag. Okay, so setting up that move. This is used a lot on shootouts actually, where guys are trying to stick handling in. They fake forehand, drag in, and finish backhand. But again, we use these on other areas of the ice as well. So for this one, nice and loose hands here, very, very quick, on and off the puck. When you pull it over, we're going to rotate, keep it loose, but then once you grab it, you're nice and tight to pull it in, and then quick on and off again. Okay, so nice and wide stance, quick handle, full drag, quick handle, full drag. Okay? Stop there. Now we're going to shift gears over to the backhand side. We're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to use the backhand heel to drag this puck in. So be sure to push that top hand out and then pull it in to kind of create that V shape as we pull it in there. So quick handle, and we're going to push out and rotate. Remember that thumb stays locked around the shaft there, keeping that thumb secure around the shaft because we're going to pull and snap back and get the full hand on. Once we get it to forehand, so you'd be ready to shoot or pass coming out of the move. Okay, so again, pull over and then keep that thumb locked in, and then forehand comes on, and then continue. So quick hands, loose, and pull. Go ahead. Okay, very good. So next one, we're going to eliminate the soft touches, and we're going to go in both directions very, very quickly. We're going to go once to the toe drag side, full rotation, and then once to the backhand side, full rotation, and continue. So it looks like this. We go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay? Forehand, backhand. Forehand, backhand. All the way around. We only start in front of the puck, go over and across. Go ahead. And look up if you can. Remember, scan your surroundings. Backhand, get it to the heel. Forehand, you're going to get it right to the toe. Right, very good. Stop there. Those forearms should be burning. Next skill we're going to work on is something that Barkov is actually working on quite a bit lately, which is that wide backhand to forehand pull right into a toe drag. So learning to load it up like you're shooting, okay? So this is like you're pulling it off the body, faking like you're going to shoot, and then being able to drag and change direction. Now, this ability will also allow you to be able to do that drag shot just like Matthews does, but also you have the option, as long as you do the components correctly, you also have the option to drag and eliminate and continue to drive backhand. So again, whenever you're doing stick handling moves, you want options. You don't want to be restricted based on how you do the move to only being able to do one thing. You want to maximize your options. That's going to make you a more engaged player. So as we do this, we're going to start with the backhand, weight on that foot. We're going to shift our weight and look in the direction we're faking to go. So we're going to go forehand, backhand. We're going to catch it right at the toe. Now from here, I can shoot, right? Right away, if I wanted to leave that puck, I could leave it and shoot. I could pass over there as well. And we're going to disguise the move by ensuring that the heel is close to the ice, especially if you have a bigger curve. Now, if you have a straighter curve, you might need to raise it a little bit higher, but you want to keep that heel close to the ice so that no one knows what you're doing, and again, you maximize your options. So backhand to forehand, keep that heel nice and close to the ground, and then we're going to get it right to the toe as we drag it over, and then we're going to pull it in to the body and across. So fake, look over, catch it to the toe, pull it across, okay? Start off nice and slow. Make sure you're shifting the weight and looking in the direction you're making, and clear the hands so that they're off the body on the forehand, not here, over here, right? So you want to have that ability to drag. So hands off the body, push the puck nice and far, and drag it in. And remember to take that pause because we want to make it look like we're about to shoot. So take that pause, drag it in. Take that pause, drag it in. Okay, very good. Now we're going to eliminate that pause. We're going to do this as quickly as we can. So it's just be backhand, forehand, drag in. Okay, quick as you can. Ready, nice and wide, go. Keep looking up, though. Keep trying to look up. Shift the weight and look. Shift the weight and look. Right, pause there. Now last progression to this one, we're gonna do a medium pull into a wide pulse. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fake like we're gonna go, we're gonna pull it back, and then we're going to do a wide. Okay, so we're just taking one medium pulse, so start on the backhand, pull it halfway, and then back, and then all the way across. Halfway back, all the way across. Halfway back, all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, shift the weight on those medium pulls as well. Trying to make it unpredictable which direction you want to go. All right, very good there, guys. So, next one that we're going to do, we're going to practice loading this puck up, faking a shot really, really quickly. Now, we've done this one with you guys before. We're going to take it to a more challenging level here, where we're starting it wider on the backhand side. Now, that loading phase is so important in hockey, and guys at the pro level work tirelessly on this, no matter where the puck is on your body, whether it's here or here or here. Whenever you're in a shooting position or a shooting lane that's a good scoring opportunity, you want to be able to get it here as quickly as possible. Again, puck's off the body to the side, it's loaded, the hands are clear away from the body, the puck is loaded at the toe, so you have the ability to shoot right away, or drag release, or fake that shot, or you can fake, open up the blade. So many options to choose from in this position, so you can look at the defender, and you can continue to glide, and then read and react off what they do, or you can anticipate the play. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start with the puck nice and wide off the backhand. So if you're a righty, your left foot, we want it off the left foot. If you're a lefty, it'll be off the right foot. What we want to do here is we want to start it at the backhand, one sweeping motion. We're going to curl the blade and get it to that shooting zone, and then we're going to use the toe to fake, pull it right back to the heel, and we're going to continue with that flow. Okay, so load, look like you're shooting, eyes up, hands off the body, puck loaded at the toe, and then drag it across. Remember, when we do this, you don't flick the wrist, you pull the hand. The hand should be going in this motion here. So it really looks like you're shooting, and then you're going to drag it across the body, and you can drag this puck as far as you need to in a game, whereas if you flick, you don't have that ability. Okay? So ready? Puck in the backhand. Load and pull. Load and pull. Okay, now next one we're going to do the same thing, except what I want you to imagine is that there's a defensive stick really close to your feet. So we're going to try and pull it now in a very tight line to our feet to be able to protect it and establish body position after the move is completed. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So we're not going to be able to shoot right out of this move, but we're going to be able to protect. So as you pull, you're going to establish that inside leg, and then you'd be able to go in either direction there. So load that puck up, fake the shot, pull tight to the feet, and establish body position. Ready? 1, 2. puck is sliding across, you should already be moving that leg. You're not waiting for the puck to get there and then putting that leg there, okay? So puck comes across, get that leg there right away. All right, very good. Stop there. Now shifting gears over to the backhand side. What we're going to do here is we're going to be stick handling off on the forehand, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the forehand toe to pull it back into that backhand shooting position. Now, I want you guys to really get yourself into a position where you can shoot, and then from the backhand position, we're going to fake by pushing the puck forward, and then shift our hips over to the other side. So make sure the first push is forward like you're going to shoot, and then we're going to pull, and curl the puck to the other side. This is going to blend into a backhand cutback move if you imagine yourself either along the end boards or on a goalie, something like that. You're shaking and then getting it to the forehand. So start off from the forehand, stick down on the forehand, pull it with the toe to the backhand heel, and then fake shot, curl backhand, and then start again, okay? Hey, very good. Stop there. Now we're gonna go from that medium pull position into a datsu move or a pullback move, either a shootout move where you pull the datsu or 2-on-1 situation coming down your strong side, which again would be lefties coming down the left wing, righties coming down the right wing. It's a strong side approach on a 2-on-1 where you're faking to pass or shoot, and then you pull it back with the backhand. Now, we're going to do it kind of like Datsu does in the shootout, which is going to prepare you to be able to do it in a 2-on-1 as well, which what he did was he kind of just took those medium pulls and shifted the weight. So he's not just doing this, right? Because that's just hands, right? You got to get the body moving with the puck, and that's going to lead into the final fake where it looks like you're going to shoot, and then you pull that puck back. So again, guys, remembering with stick handling, your body language, how your body moves, and shifting of the weight is what's going to help your hands. You can't just do the hands, because this is obvious what I'm doing, whereas this is way less obvious. We're trying to force them to make an incorrect decision, so you have to fake them out with your body language as well as where you're looking, okay? So shifting the weight side to side, side to side, side to side. Now you're faking that forehand shot and then pulling it back to a position where you can shoot, okay? Go. Alright, very good. Now last one here, we're gonna do the same move. On the fake shot here, we're just gonna isolate this one part, so we're no longer doing the shifting back and forth. We're faking a backhand to forehand shot. Okay, so we start with the puck in the backhand, weight is loaded on that backhand side leg. As we set this puck up, we have to push the hand off the body to change the blade angle, because we need it to look like we can shoot over to that side. Okay, now as we fake that shot, what also happens is the body travels forward, right? It's not good enough to just do this, because that's obvious. That's obvious for setting up a fake and we're not having intention of shooting. But the body has to go forwards before we pull back. And on the ice, you would use that edge work to carve on that edge to take it the other direction. But here, we're just going to do it kind of more stationary because we don't have our skates on the court. Okay, so what we're going to do, start on the backhand. We're going to shift over to the forehand, push the body forward as we push the puck forward, and then pull it back. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, and now try and do that same thing, looking where you're shooting. So looking low, far side, and then pull it back. Okay, so backhand, shift, 1, 2. Remember, push those hands way off the body like this, okay? Grabbing that puck at the backhand heel of the blade, so make sure you don't lift your top hand up. Keep that top hand good low, that you keep feel flat on the ground. Okay, last one. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do a stationary version of that. Okay, so just getting used to the blade rotation as well as keeping that top end level. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a fake shot or pass, and then we're going to drag it across our body with the toe. You can also build this move into one where you pull it back further and go between the legs, of course, remembering that this fake shot pulled in front of the body and fake shot pulled between the legs are the same exact move. You go between the legs if the defender is closer to you and you don't have the space afforded to you in front of you, okay? So, what we're going to do, fake pass, pull back, right to the toe, and then across the body, okay? So 1, 2, right to the toe, and then across. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And try and look up, right? Try and look up. Don't look down at the puck. Get it right to the toe. Pull it across. Scan your surroundings if you can. Okay, good. So now we're going to do a medium pull on that drag over. So we're going to interrupt. So instead of going all the way backhand, we're going to fake to go backhand by catching the puck in the middle and then loading it up and looking like you're shooting. Okay, so same skill. We're faking the shot, pulling it back, except instead of going all the way backhand, we're going to fake like we're going to do it, and then we're going to load it back up again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Get it right to the toe again, body language suggesting you can shoot, and then start again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. for as you fake backhand, try and look backhand. Like looking backhand, shifting the weight. Right, very good. So last drill we'll do today, we're going to kind of combine some skills here, have some fun with it, and give you some room for creativity so it's not over structured. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a full minute of stick handling. What I want you to do is alternate between soft touches, medium touches, and wide pulls. And I want you to be able to look in multiple directions, so scanning your surroundings, as well as shifting the weight and just make sure the puck stays off the body. So you can add drags into the body, whatever moves you want to use, but remember to shift the weight and scan your surroundings. I don't want any looking at the puck here. Really challenge yourself to do that. Okay, so here we go. 1 minute on the clock. You can do it stationary here. So eyes up, shift the weight, alternate between medium, large, and soft touches. Ready? And go. All right, there you go. The forearm should be burning pretty good there. I think the big takeaway I want to send you guys off with today's lesson was all about varying up between small movements, medium movements, large movements. Try to be unpredictable with your stick handling, how much you're moving the puck, and be able to supplement that ability by looking in the direction you're faking, but more importantly, shifting the weight, okay? Body moving with the fake so that you're not just faking with the hands. You know, you can work on your hands all day, but they can't be effective in games unless you combine that with good body language, faking the opponents out there, okay? So really focus a lot on that as you guys are training at home. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Barber. Another great session today, and we will see you for the last one next week.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Great.
Have a good long weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Barber.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Anybody?
Bye.
Well, hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
Got yourself? Ready to get going here?
Pretty good. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll get started. So this is our fourth and final, I guess, for now, session with Mr. Barber. I think that these have been great. It's been some good information to take in for everyone, and has also given some good structure when there's not much else going on. So I guess big thanks first of all to him for doing these once again. Second thing, just normal logistics. Please make sure your mic is off, your camera is off while this is going on, so the best stream possible. And you can pin his video once again by just kind of clicking on his screen there. So I'll turn it over to him, and away we go.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll get started here. One more thing before we do, just make sure you have 3 pucks aside from the actual puck you're using. Okay, so we're going to be using 1 puck, and then we're going to have 3 pucks as kind of pylons or things to stick handle around for this lesson. They don't have to be pucks, they could be other objects, anything to really stick handle around there. Before we start, we're going to do a quick warm-up drill. This is something McDavid does, just kind of around the body. Light touches on the blade, and what he's trying to do here is just kind of get a feel for the puck. So he just keeps it at the heel of the blade. Start on your forehand. We're going to make small touches all the way around our body, and then beside the other foot, and then all the way back, kind of in a half circle there. Okay, so get in your strong stance. Remember, we never stick handle in a weak stance. Nice strong stance. Okay, heel nice and flat on the ice, and go ahead. Short touches all the way around to the backhand, and then all the way around to the forehand. Good control. Try to keep it right at the heel, and try to keep that motion going. One fluid motion. No stopping. And remember, try to look up if you can. We're always trying to strive towards being able to do these drills while looking up, looking left, looking right, scanning, okay? So try and get away from looking at the puck today, even if you miss the puck a few times. That's fine, okay? Keep going. Okay, good. Stop there. Now, next one, no quick touches. Same thing all the way around the body, but just sweeping the puck. So backhand, heel, heel, forehand, heel to toe. Heel, 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 toe. Okay, go ahead. Okay, next one, stick handling in front of the body, right in between our feet here. We're going to stick handle and bring the puck closer to the feet, but remember, keep the heel flat. So we're going to do that by sliding the top hand beside our hip like this. Make sure it's not driving into the belly like this. So keep the hand off a little bit to the side. And what we're doing here is we're just stick handling in close to the feet. Keep that top hand level. Keep that blade on the ice. And then stick handle out far. Bottom hand in that good, strong position. And keep the blade on the ground. Don't let the heel come off the ground, even when it's close to your feet there. Okay, go ahead.
Same thing off forehand side. So beside yourself on the forehand, we're going to stick handle all the way in front of this foot. So we're going to have this puck start a little bit in front of the foot like you're about to shoot, but then we're going to stick handle it right in front of that near side foot. So right is your right, left is your left, okay? So stick handle at the heel, right in front of that foot, and then across again. Keep that heel nice and flush on the ice the whole time. Don't raise that top hand up here. Keep it nice and level and keep that blade on the ice. Go ahead. Scanning, keep looking up, keep those eyes up like you're looking where you're shooting or passing. And shift the weight as you're going through this one. Okay, last one we're going to do, stick handling beside the body. We're going to pull it all the way back like we're going to shoot, and then we're going to pull it between our legs. So what we're doing here is stick handling quite wide away from the foot there, and then we're going to load it up here like we're going to shoot. We're going to get to the toe, and then we're going to pull it between our legs to the backhand side. If you have more space, then try to pull it wider to the backhand, but if you don't, like me, just kind of pull it to the backhand here, okay? So start stick handling to the side here. You get it all the way back to the toe, and then drag between the legs and start again. Soft touches to the toe, and then drag. Go ahead. All right, so now that we're a little bit warmed up here, we're going to start moving our feet here. So first one, we're going to kind of do that similar thing that David did, where you're looking off into that direction, and then you're cutting back. You can never practice this skill enough. We're going to do it on both sides, but we're going to start with a backhand side fake first. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start looking like we're looking to the backhand side. Our feet, our toes are going to be pointed to the backhand side as well. We're going to stick handle and we're going to look to the backhand side. Then we're going to make a stick handle move and shift the weight to that outside foot while looking that way. And then we're going to cut and go forehand and then start again. So make sure all those things happen once again, looking that direction as you stick handle, look that direction, shift the weight, and then pull, okay? Go ahead. Okay, now shifting gears over to the forehand side. So now we're going to fake to go to the forehand. We're stick handling, stick handling, stick handling. As we do the forehand fake, we pull it from backhand to forehand, look that direction. If you want to get it to the toe of the blade, we're going to try and pull it tight to the body. As we pull it across our body, we're going to release to the one hand and then go that direction. So again, same principles. Looking in that direction on the fake, so stick handling, stick handling, stick handling, backhand to forehand, look that direction, and release to one hand, okay? Go ahead. Okay, good. Up there. So now we're gonna do a little bit more of a stationary fake. We're gonna keep those same principles in mind in terms of looking in the direction we're faking. So what we're gonna do for this one is we're gonna hold it on the forehand side. We're gonna open up and make it look like we're going to push it to the forehand side. We're gonna open up that blade, look forehand side, push it, stop it at the backhand. We're gonna then pull it back to that loaded position to the toe, and then we're gonna pull it across our body. So it's a fake pass over there, pull it back, look like you're shooting, and then use the toe to pull it wide to the backhand side. Again, where you look matters, so make sure you're not looking at the puck. Look in the direction you're faking, so fake forehand, pull back, pull across body, and start again. Start in front of the feet, fake, pull back, and then across. Okay, go ahead. Move that inside foot with this one, kind of lunging out to accomplish that fake. Push it forward with that foot, and then back, and then across the body. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do a quick load and fake move. So this is that backhand move. So we have it in our position where we're stick handling it like this, regular in front, just stick handling side to side. So the toe is pointed forwards. And now we need to get it loaded back here, which happens a lot, right? You're stick handling up the ice with speed, and then you've got to get it loaded there when you see a shot opportunity happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to do those basic side-to-side stick handles. We're going to get it to the backhand heel. We're going to quickly curl and rotate and get it back to the toe. We're going to put it back here. We're going to do that same thing. Really try to speed up that process of loading and then getting it there right away. Okay? So it looks like this: stick handle, stick handle, stick handle, load, and then get it right back. No wasted time back here. Don't pause. You get it right to the toe. The heel is off the ice, so you're able to get it tight to the feet and across wide to the backhand side there. So quick hands, keep working up, feet, and continue. Go ahead. We're going to pull that puck wide off the body to clear the hands there. You can pull them across, right? Not just pulling them here, right? Got to get them wide. Go ahead. Okay, so now we're going to eliminate those quick handles there. And all it's going to be is backhand, load, fake, backhand, load, fake. Very quickly going between those two moves. You don't have to move your feet too much here, but what I want you to make sure you're doing is when you do load it, you really look like you're shooting. You're like this, you're not just like this, right? Really look like you're shooting to accomplish the fake, and then pull it back. So all we're doing here is load, fake, load, fake, load. You're kind of pausing on the backhand, quick load, fake, quick load, fake. Go ahead. Alright, good, pause there. So now you're gonna get one of your, or two of your pucks here, so extra pucks, and we're gonna put them right in front of our bodies. We're gonna put them about with distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, just like this. And what we're going to do is we're gonna go in a series of progressions here, starting with the backhand side curl and the forehand side curl. So what we're doing here is we're gonna do 3 on each puck and then go to the next puck. So we're gonna start by going behind the puck, so backhand side, start at the heel, all the way, grab it at the forehand, push, heel, grab forehand, push, heel, grab forehand. And we're gonna do the same thing on the forehand side. Remember, forehand side curl is heel to toe, curl around, heel to toe, and then get it to the backhand, heel to toe. So 3 on each, very quick, and then 3 around this way. Okay, ready? So backhand side first, go ahead, 1, 2, 3, and then forehand, 1, 2, 3, and then switch. Go ahead. Okay, good, stop there. So now you're gonna have to know whether you're righty or lefty for this one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go around in a toe drag around both of these pucks. One's gonna be a short toe drag, the near side puck, just like this. And then one's gonna be, sorry about that, so short toe drag and then wider toe drag here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off a little bit to your backhand side here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start backhand, and then you're gonna push in front of the first puck, grab at the toe, quick toe drag, and then you're gonna do a wide one. And then you're gonna do a short one, and then a wide one. I wanna see you try to raise your eyes up at least a stick length ahead of the puck. So don't look directly here, try to look at least a stick length ahead of the puck or higher. Okay, go ahead. Just shift the weight as you're doing this, and rotate the blade, grab it right at the toe as you drag it in. So backhand, heel, forehand, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Okay, now we're going to shift gears, switch on over to the other side. This is going to be the backhand V drag. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to go forehand in front of the first puck and then grab it at the heel. Remember, push that top hand out to change the blade angle, keep it at the heel so you can drag into the body. Second one, same thing. You're really going to have to shift the weight here because if you don't, you're going to be like this, awkward position with the puck, and it's going to be very difficult. And you're not going to accomplish the fake well either, so make sure to really shift the weight over. So 1, and then a wider one, keep it at the heel as much as you can. Forehand, backhand, heel. Here we go. Shift that weight, shift that weight. Should be moving the feet on this one. Okay, very good. Now next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the pucks just like this. 2 pucks in a figure eight kind of in front of the feet, just like this. And what we're gonna do is we're going to do a quick move where we go forehand through first. So start on the forehand side. I'll move it back so you can see. There we go. So we're gonna go forehand through the first 2 pucks, and then we're gonna go backhand. We're gonna load it up like we're gonna shoot. Then we're gonna pull across the body, and then we're gonna just pull it through the pucks again to restart. So I know that's a lot of information there. So forehand through the pucks, backhand in front of both pucks, load it up to the toe, and then you're gonna pull in front of both pucks, wide to the backhand, and then across. So go nice and slow to the start, and then pick it up, okay? Here we go. Forehand through, backhand all the way in front, and then toe in front. Here we go. Okay, stop there. So on this next one, we're going to keep the pucks in the same pattern. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to utilize the space in between the pucks only here. So we're going to start forehand side beside these pucks. We're going to push it like we're faking to shoot. We're going to stop it with our backhand here. And you can spread the pucks out a little bit more here. You don't want your blade hitting them. But what we're going to do is we're going to fake that shot, stop with the backhand, and then we're going to go backhand to forehand between the pucks, and then load it up again. So fake shot, stop, change the blade angle, get it on the forehand, and then across. So step 1, fake shot, stop on the backhand. Step 2, come off the puck to the forehand, and now we're going to do a side to side fake. So front fake, and then side to side fake. Front fake, side to side, front side to side. All right, speed it up as you get better, and remember, try and look up as you're going here. Here we go. Shift your weight. Wherever the puck goes, you go. So fake forward, shift forward. Fake side, shift to the side. Here we go. Right, stop there. So last row we're going to do with this formation on the pucks is we're going to start on the forehand side once again. And what we're going to do is we're going to fake that pass or shot forward. So again, the first movement is forwards, another front fake, and then we're going to adjust the blade, use the backhand toe, and then drag it across the body, and then we'll go in front of the puck to reset. So remember, whenever you're using the backhand toe drag, this top hand elevates and rotates, and it rotates towards your body. So turn it towards your body, and you want to isolate that side of the backhand toe of the blade, and keep that angle as you drag it. Remember, it's so important, you got to keep the blade angle consistent to be able to drag it across. So step 1, fake forward. Step 2, rotate, and then step 3, drag it across. And then we'll go all the way around to reset. Here we go. stop there. Okay, so now we're gonna get our last puck. Okay, to complete, we're gonna make a triangle with these pucks. We're gonna start with the pucks a little bit wider. Okay, so this is gonna give you a little bit more freedom. So you have your 3 pucks, set them up into a triangle. This is gonna set you up to have a bit more freedom with the hands. You don't need the softest touch, but what we're gonna try and do is maneuver this puck around the other pucks as well as the space in between the pucks with good control. Okay, what we want to see here again is not looking directly down. So we don't want the head like this. We definitely want the head staying relatively up. You can look down a little, but we want to be able to see the space in front of us. So you can start by looking at the puck here and stick handling around any order you want, no specific order. But then we want to see you do the same thing while looking around. Imagine looking for pass options here while using your peripheral vision to evade these pucks. Okay, go ahead. Okay, stop there. So now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. Very little. We're going to push each puck closer to each other, maybe a couple inches, depending on where you're at with your skills. Now, it's going to be tougher now to stick handle in this smaller space. You're going to have softer touches, moving the puck less, okay? And you don't have to move your feet as much with these because we're not doing as wide movement. But same principle. I want to see you try and look away from the pucks as you're moving these and go in any order you want, just making moves around the pucks here unpredictably. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, last one, we're going to move them even closer. Okay, so this is kind of the final challenge here, trying to make them very, very close. Now, what we want to do is we want to get in and out of this small area as quickly as we can. So we don't want to be spending too much time here. You might have to make a couple touches. We want to get in and out of this small area very quickly. But same thing, try and keep those eyes looking up and scanning your surroundings as you make these moves. Ready? Here we go. last drill of the day. What we'll do here is we'll eliminate all those 3 pucks. And now we're going to do that little bit of freestyle stick handling we've done in the past. Now, really remember, try to challenge yourself here. Looking up, number 1. Number 2, scanning your surroundings, the head on a swivel, looking around the room. Number 3, body movement, trying to be unpredictable, making a face. And then number 4, try a wide variety of moves, not just stick handling to the side or front face. Try and do those quick hands, the big movements. Try and use those pullbacks. Try and use those toe drags or backhand toe drags, and really try and get all around to the backhand, forehand side of your body. Okay, ready? So eyes up all the way here, head on a swivel. Ready? Here we go. Okay, that's good. Try to shake off the forearms there. That's a tough one, but always worth doing drills like that. They don't always have to be, a set movement, a set pattern. Always work on being creative, making moves as long as you're keeping those main principles in mind. Eyes up, shifting the weight, trying new moves, and making sure you're deceptive, making fakes whenever you're making those movements. All right.
All right, well, we can again. I think that 4 great sessions there, and who knows, maybe we'll put on a couple more of these as we go, because I think everyone got some good stuff out of it. So thank you, Mr. Barber.
Awesome. Yeah, I look forward to it. If you guys want to do more, I'm happy to do that. So thanks everyone for joining and working hard.
Thank you.